Greetings and welcome back to Room 303, AP English, the Roberts lectures here, and now we are in the poetry unit. I'm with you on page 657, Joy Harjo's Eagle poem. Harjo, born in 1951, a poet, a musician as well as author, so important, the first Native American U.S. poet laureate, and many have thought maybe her most important poem, certainly the most melodic poem, is Eagle Poem from 1990. Let's listen to a performance of this poem, and you'll understand why I call it a performance, and then we'll come back to study.
Eagle Poem. To pray, you open your whole self, to sky, to earth, to sun, to moon, to one whole voice that is you. And know there is more that you can't see, can't hear, can't know except in moments steadily growing. And in languages that aren't always sound, but other circles of motion. Like eagle, that Sunday morning, over Salt River, circled in blue sky and wind, swept our hearts clean with sacred wings. We see you, see ourselves, and know that we must take the utmost care and kindness in all things. Breathe in, knowing we are made of all this, and breathe, knowing we are truly blessed because we were born and die soon within a true circle of motion. Like eagle rounding out the morning inside us, we pray that it will be done in beauty, in beauty.
All right, let's turn now to the poem itself. What a beautiful poem. And let's make some observations about really how beautifully constructed, powerfully constructed this poem is. Notice, first of all, right away, the differences in regards to pronoun usage. So notice the poem begins with you and ends with we in a circle that will be the prime symbol of the poem, yes? The circle that, of course, is the eagle, the flight of the eagle. Of course, we live where we get to see this all the time, so it's a powerful word picture for us. Notice the observations at level one. Let's just work through the poem quickly. First of all, notice, there is more that you can't see, can't hear, can't know except in moments. And then this idea of the growing of the circles, right? Steadily growing, and in languages that aren't always sound, but other circles of motion. Let's go ahead and put it in our notes right away. The symbolism, we're familiar with it from our study of William Blake's Songs of Innocence, Songs of Experience. Of course, our study of Lao Tzu and the Tao Te Ching, the idea of the yin-yang symbol, that idea of circles and the way in which circles are so profound. Go back to our comments at learnstrong.net to follow the stuff of Blake, as well as think about Emerson's essay circles. Same game is being played here. Of course, as well, we've got the recognition of the lessons. We must take the utmost care and kindness in all things, sounding very much like Coleridge's Rime of the Ancient Mariner, and that idea of Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, that notion of the importance, the sacredness of understanding the power of life. Let's work really quickly now at levels 2 and 3. At 2A, what is a primary message or two here? Well, obviously, showing concern, care for all things. Great and small is what Coleridge will have the old mariner tell the young man at the conclusion of Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Of course, the translinguistic nature of so much of the truths that really matter in our lives. We can't put it in words, but the flight of an eagle is a way to understand it. Of course, to be in rhetoric and the way we look at these words from a symbolic perspective, no question, the power of the flight is there as well. At 3A, well, we've mentioned a number of titles, of course, and when we start thinking about issues of what it is that you can know, epistemology, we have to go back to Plato and to the Republic and, of course, to the cave allegory, right? And then finally at 3B, how can we relate to this information in our own life? What is, for you, the most sacred things? The things that matter the most to you, that you hold with most importance? And how do you think of those things as somehow circular in their understandings, in their representations? And finally, what was a time that you have a sense in this poem, the speaker feeling very close to nature, right, to the power of nature? When was the last time that mattered to you? Well, I hope that you've enjoyed the study, and as we've always said, I hope that you'll go and find more of Harjo's remarkable work. Thank you.